The village that wasn't there. In the mountains of Japan, far beyond the last train station and the final paved road, there are places that do not exist on any map. Locals don't speak of them directly. They only say, if you ever see a road you don't remember, don't follow it. 1. The wrong turn. Kenji Nakamura had not planned to get lost. He was a photographer from Tokyo, always chasing places untouched by crowds. When he heard rumors of an abandoned mountain village in the Gifu region, he packed his camera, rented a small car, and set out before sunrise. At first, everything felt normal. The road wound through forests painted with autumn colors. Golden leaves drifted across his windshield. The air was cool, fresh, perfect. Then his GPS stopped working. The screen froze, glitched, and went black. Kenji sighed. Great. Still, he wasn't worried. He had passed a narrow road a few minutes earlier, barely visible between the trees. It looked old, unused, exactly the kind of place he was looking for. So he turned back and took it. 2. The road that changed. At first, the road seemed ordinary, just rough and overgrown. But after 10 minutes, it began to change. The trees grew closer together. The light dimmed, even though it was still midday. And the silence, it was too complete. No birds, no insects, nothing. Kenji slowed the car. That's strange. Then he noticed something else. The road behind him was gone. Not hidden, not overgrown, gone. As if it had never existed. 3. The village. The trees suddenly opened into a clearing. And there it was, a village. Old wooden houses lined a dirt path. The roofs sagged under age, and paper lanterns hung outside the doors, unlit, swaying slightly in a wind Kenji couldn't feel. He frowned. This isn't on any map? Excitement replaced his unease. He grabbed his camera. This was exactly what he came for. 4. No people. Kenji walked through the village slowly. Hello? He called. No answer. The houses looked lived in, but empty. Doors slightly open, shoes placed neatly outside, a pot still sitting over a cold fire. It was as if everyone had left suddenly, or had been taken. 5. The first sign. He found it near the center of the village. A wooden sign, old, cracked, written in faded Japanese characters. Kenji brushed dust off it and read, "Do not stay after sunset." He laughed nervously. Of course. 6. The photograph, Kenji raised his camera and took a picture of the street. Click. He checked the screen and froze. There was someone in the photo, standing at the end of the road. A woman wearing a white kimono. Long black hair covering her face. Kenji's heart skipped. He slowly lowered the camera and looked up. The road was empty. 7. The second photo. His hands trembled slightly as he lifted the camera again. Click. This time, the woman was closer, much closer. 8. Not alone. Kenji spun around. Nothing. But the air had changed. It felt heavier, colder, and then a soft sound. Footsteps. Behind him. 9. The woman he turned. She was there, only a few steps away. Her head tilted slightly as if studying him. Her hair hung forward, hiding her face completely. "Excuse me," Kenji said, forcing calm into his voice. "Do you live here?" Silence. Then she took one step closer. Kenji stepped back. "I'm just leaving," he said quickly. Her head tilted the other way. Then she spoke. Her voice was low, wet, broken. "You came in." Kenji swallowed. "Yes." Another step. "You can't leave." 10. The sun sets too fast. The sky darkened suddenly, too suddenly. Kenji looked up. The sun was sinking below the mountains, far too quickly. "No," he whispered, "the sign. Do not stay after sunset." 11. The village wakes. The lanterns lit, one by one, without fire. A dim red glow spread through the village. Doors creaked open. From every house, figures began to emerge. Men, Women, children, all wearing old clothing, all with the same long, dark hair covering their faces, all turning toward him. 12. The rule. "You shouldn't have stayed," the woman whispered. Kenji backed away. "I didn't know." "They never do." The villagers began walking toward him, slowly, in unison. 13. The chase. Kenji ran. Through the narrow paths, past houses that seemed to shift when he wasn't looking. The village twisted around him, the same street appearing again, and again, and again. He was trapped. 14. The shrine. He stumbled into a small shrine at the edge of the village. Inside there was a mirror, old, cracked, and beneath it, another sign. "They see through you." Kenji looked into the mirror and screamed. 15. The reflection. His reflection wasn't his. It was the woman, standing exactly where he stood, her head tilted, her hair slowly parting, revealing a face that wasn't human. 16. The truth. A voice whispered behind him, "This village doesn't exist." Kenji turned. An old man stood in the doorway. Unlike the others, his face was visible. "You took the wrong road," the man said. "How do I leave?" Kenji begged. The man looked at him sadly. "You don't." 17. "Yeah, the exchange." "There is one way," the man continued. Hope flickered. "What?" The man stepped closer. "Someone must take your place." Kenji's stomach dropped. 18. The choice. The villagers gathered outside the shrine, waiting, watching. "You can stay," the old man said, or he gestured toward the crowd. "You can choose someone else." 19. The real horror. Kenji realized something. The villagers, they weren't ghosts. They were people. People who had gotten lost, just like him. 20. The end. Days later, a car was found abandoned near a mountain road. Inside was a camera. The last photo showed a village and a man standing among the villagers, his face hidden by long, dark hair. 21. And if you ever go there, if you ever travel deep into the mountains of Japan and you see a road you don't remember, don't take it, because the village is still there, waiting, and it always needs new people.